Prince Liam lived in a grand castle. The castle was a magnificent structure with tall spires that reached towards the sky and walls that seemed to be made of pure magic. It was a place where dreams came to life, and every corner held a new wonder to discover. It sparkled like a diamond, especially when the sun's rays hit its surface, casting a dazzling array of colors that could be seen from miles away. The castle was not just a home, it was a beacon of hope and joy for the entire kingdom. Liam was a kind prince. He was known throughout the land for his generosity and his unwavering commitment to his people. He would often be seen walking among the villagers, listening to their stories and offering a helping hand whenever it was needed. He had a pet dragon, Sparky. Sparky was not like the fearsome dragons of legend. He was small and gentle, with emerald green scales that shimmered in the light. He had a playful nature and a heart full of love for his prince.
Sparky was small and green. He breathed tiny flames that were more like warm puffs of air than the destructive fire one might expect from a dragon. These flames were harmless and often used to light the way during their nighttime adventures. But don't worry, they were friendly flames. Sparky's flames were a source of comfort and warmth, and they never caused any harm. In fact, the villagers would often gather around Sparky to enjoy the gentle glow of his flames during the cool evenings.
Liam and Sparky were best friends. Their bond was unbreakable, forged through countless hours of shared adventures and quiet moments of companionship. They understood each other in a way that words could never fully capture. They played in the castle gardens where the flowers bloomed in a riot of colors, and the air was filled with the sweet scent of blossoms. The gardens were their sanctuary, a place where they could be themselves and let their imaginations run wild. They soared through the sky with Sparky's wings beating rhythmically as they glided over the kingdom. From high above, they could see the entire realm, from the rolling hills to the sparkling rivers, and they felt a sense of freedom that was unmatched. They had many adventures together, whether it was exploring the dense forests, discovering hidden caves, or helping the villagers with their daily tasks. Every day was a new opportunity for excitement and discovery.
Every day was filled with laughter. The sound of joy echoed through the castle and the village as children played and adults went about their work with smiles on their faces. The presence of Liam and Sparky brought a sense of happiness that was palpable. The people loved their prince. They admired his kindness and his bravery, and they felt a deep sense of gratitude for all that he did for them. Liam was not just a ruler, he was a friend and a protector to all. He was kind and brave. He faced every challenge with courage and compassion, always putting the needs of his people first. His bravery was not just in battle, but in the everyday acts of kindness that made a real difference in the lives of his subjects. He cared for everyone in his kingdom. From the youngest child to the oldest elder, Liam made sure that everyone felt valued and cared for. He would often visit the homes of his subjects, bringing gifts and offering words of encouragement.
Liam wished for everyone to be happy. He believed that a true leader's greatest responsibility was to ensure the well-being of his people. He worked tirelessly to create a kingdom where everyone could live in peace and prosperity. He knew a true prince protects his people. Liam understood that his role was not just to rule, but to serve. He was always ready to defend his kingdom from any threat, and he did so with a fierce determination and a gentle heart. And what better way to protect them than with a friendly dragon by his side? With Sparky's loyal companionship and his own unwavering dedication, Liam knew that together they could face any challenge and keep their kingdom safe and happy. High on a mountain lived Morgana. She was a witch, known far and wide for her powerful spells and mysterious ways. Her lair was a place of dark enchantments and ancient secrets, hidden away from the world below. Morgana had heard tales of Prince Liam, a noble and kind-hearted ruler. She saw his happiness through her crystal ball, a happiness that radiated from his every action and word. She saw his love for his people, a love that was pure and unwavering. This made Morgana jealous, for she had never known such affection and admiration from others.
I want that happiness for myself. I deserve to be adored and cherished just like him.
Morgana decided to take Liam for herself. She believed that with her magic she could make him love her, and in turn she would finally feel the joy she so desperately craved. She would use her magic, the dark arts she had mastered over the years, to weave a spell so powerful that Liam would have no choice but to fall under her enchantment. She would make him hers, binding his heart to her own with a spell of love and desire. She pored over her spellbook, searching for the perfect incantation.
Her plan was in motion. Soon, very soon, Liam would be hers, and she would finally know what it felt like to be truly happy. She would strike when Liam least expected it, catching him off guard and ensuring that her spell would take hold without any resistance.
One sunny morning, Liam was in the garden. He was playing with Sparky. The air was filled with the scent of roses. Suddenly the sky turned dark. A cold wind swept through the garden.
Prince Liam, you will come with me.
Liam was taken aback. He stood tall, ready to protect himself and Sparky.
I won't let you take me, Morgana.
Liam knew he had to be smart. The stakes were higher than ever before, and the fate of the entire kingdom rested on his shoulders. He couldn't afford to make a single mistake. Every move had to be calculated, every decision precise. He had spent countless nights pondering over the best strategy, and now it was time to put his plan into action. He couldn't fight Morgana's magic directly. Her powers were too formidable, and a head-on confrontation would be suicide. Liam had seen what she was capable of, and he knew that brute force alone wouldn't be enough to defeat her. He needed to outsmart her, to find a way to neutralize her magic without engaging in a direct battle.
Sparky, distract her with your flames. I have a plan. Liam's voice was steady, but his heart was racing. He knew that Sparky, his loyal dragon companion, would do anything to help him. The bond between them was unbreakable, forged through countless adventures and battles. Sparky understood the gravity of the situation and was ready to play his part.
Sparky, brave as ever, puffed out his chest. The little dragon might have been small in size, but his courage was immense. He had faced dangers before, but this was different. This was a battle against one of the most powerful sorceresses in the land. Yet, Sparky showed no fear. He was ready to do whatever it took to help Liam succeed. He shot a small flame towards Morgana. The flame wasn't meant to harm her. It was merely a distraction. Sparky's fire was a signal, a diversion to draw Morgana's attention away from Liam. The plan hinged on this moment, and Sparky executed it flawlessly. Morgana swatted the flame away. It was just a tiny flame. To her, it was nothing more than an annoyance, a minor inconvenience. But that was exactly what Liam had hoped for. He needed her to be distracted, even if only for a moment. That brief lapse in her focus was all he required to set his plan into motion. But it was enough to distract her. Liam saw his chance. His eyes narrowed with determination as he seized the opportunity. This was the moment he had been waiting for, the moment when all his planning and preparation would pay off. He couldn't afford to hesitate now. He quickly grabbed a handful of shimmering dust from his pocket. This wasn't just any dust, it was a powerful magical substance, given to him by a wise and ancient wizard. The wizard had told him that this dust had the power to counteract even the darkest of magics, and Liam had kept it safe for this very moment. It was a gift from a friendly wizard. The wizard had seen potential in Liam, recognizing his bravery and intelligence. He had entrusted Liam with the dust, knowing that one day it would be the key to saving the kingdom. Liam had promised to use it wisely, and now that promise was about to be fulfilled. This dust could counter Morgana's magic. Liam's heart pounded as he prepared to use the dust. He knew that this was his one shot, his only chance to turn the tide of the battle. The dust glowed with a mystical light, a beacon of hope in the darkness. Liam took a deep breath, steeling himself for what was to come.
Now's my chance! Liam shouted, his voice echoing through the battlefield. He felt a surge of adrenaline, a rush of energy that propelled him forward. This was it, the moment of truth. He had to act quickly, decisively, and with unwavering resolve.
Liam knew this was the moment to act. With the shimmering dust in hand and Sparky by his side, he was ready to face Morgana. The future of the kingdom depended on him, and he was determined not to let them down. This was his plan, his destiny, and he would see it through to the end.
Liam threw the dust at Morgana. It sparkled in the air. The dust surrounded Morgana.
She coughed, surprised by the shimmering cloud. "What is this?" she shrieked.
Sparky knew what to do. He took a deep breath. He blew a large flame at the dust cloud. The dust ignited. It created a blinding flash of light. Morgana screamed. She couldn't see. She couldn't cast her spells. When the light faded, Morgana was trapped. She was inside a giant crystal. The magic of the dust and Sparky's flame had worked. Liam and Sparky had outsmarted Morgana.
Liam approached the crystal cautiously. He didn't want to hurt Morgana. He just wanted to understand why she had tried to take him. Why? Liam asked, his voice filled with concern.
Morgana, trapped inside the crystal, looked at Liam. She saw the kindness in his eyes. She felt ashamed.
I was jealous, she confessed, her voice barely a whisper. You have so much love and happiness.
Liam listened patiently. He understood the pain of loneliness. He knew that everyone, even a witch like Morgana, needed kindness.
Happiness is better when it's shared, Liam said gently.
Liam, with Sparky by his side, approached the crystal. He placed his hand on its cool surface.
Everyone deserves a chance to change.
With a gentle touch, Liam willed the crystal to disappear. Morgana stepped out, blinking in the sunlight. She was free. She looked at Liam, her heart filled with gratitude.
Thank you. You have shown me a kindness I don't deserve.
News of Morgana's change of heart spread through the kingdom. People rejoiced with great enthusiasm. There was music and dancing in the streets, filling the air with joy. Liam invited Morgana to join the grand celebration. Morgana, once feared, was now warmly welcomed. She learned the true joy of friendship. She discovered that true happiness came from kindness, not from taking it from others. From that day on, Morgana used her magic for good. She helped Liam and Sparky protect the kingdom. She learned that true power came from helping others. The kingdom entered a new era of peace and prosperity. Liam continued to rule with kindness and bravery, always guided by his loyal dragon and their new friend Morgana. And you know what Morgana learned to bake? The most delicious apple pies in the kingdom. Everyone loved them, especially Sparky. The end